GM saying, quote, down low, I know we'll have a time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. A nice shot by T.
Final.
That is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was in their last game.
And I think, Kevin, you know, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to compete.
All with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
And Beal kicks to Wall. He dishes it to Beal.
Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Teague against Wall. Teague kicks to Corbin. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Outside Pierce. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. 18th in blocks, 19th in free throw shooting. And as for three-point shooting as a team, a little bit to be desired here. They're top 20 in the league. They can certainly do better and strive to do better there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Eldon Brand's checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for T. Millsap covering. Pass to Porter. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, if they're going to avoid losing to this team like they did last meeting, they're going to have to do a better job rotating guys in and out and staying fresh, because they really did not use their bench, and it came back to haunt them.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Butler's got his first points of the night.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And just a touch again on Steve's point, they had real problems dealing with the bench in the last loss.
I'd agree with you. I mean, it was the biggest issue for them. And like you said, Steve, they're going to have to go deeper into their own bench this time around.
Now here's Bynum, looking for his first basket still in this one. Nice ball movement by Washington. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Cephalosha.
I like that shooting.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jones, he's in at three. Scott is out there with Horford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Teague in at the two. So that's the Hawks 5. And he gets it to go.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Outside, Wall. Humphries against Scott. Beal with a screen for Humphries. Outside, Pierce. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Pierce has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they've finally gotten into a rhythm offensively this quarter, and if they keep shooting like this, they won't be down for long.
Well, Steve, you can see them looking to cut that lead down little by little to turn things around, and that's how you got to do it. How do you eat a big pizza? One slice at a time.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Kevin, thank you. As you know, Jeff Teague is starting to enter the upper ranks among point guards in the NBA, and he credits Coach Budenholzer for a lot of his growth. Teague said, he always tells me, be aggressive. That is the only way I want you to play. When your coach is telling you that, there is no way you can't be successful. Kevin?
Well, he seems to be pushing the right buttons, Doris. Thanks. Right side, Pierce. Right side, Pierce. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for the Hawks.
Kyle Korver.
It's Pierce on the wing, defended by Scott. Here's Wall. Humphries dishes to Pierce. Right side Pierce. And Beal kicks to Wall. A second chance effort. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Serafin.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Horford the pass to Teague. Shot clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
All with it, picked up by Teague. Pierce dishes the Wall. Lets it go from 11. Wall with another miss.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Jones for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And Wall kicks to Beal. The dish now to Humphries. Beal with a screen for Humphries. He feeds it to Beal. He got right to the cup using that screen. Beal's got 7.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Atlanta making some changes. Elton Brand's check. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. I'd say.
Well, guys,
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business.
With Humphries, and it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. And Wall. Here we go now. And Beal kicks to Pierce. No good from outside. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in. Pelosi. And it's Schroeder in for T. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Hawks. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. And of course the Wizards, 8 games out.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they performed at a level well below what I thought they were capable of. I mean, I expected a much, much better showing out of them.
You're not the only one who thought that, Clark. I mean, even if they weren't going to be an elite team, I think most people felt they would at least be competitive and solid, but they are really struggling.
John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on him, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
Shot's good. Wall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Schroeder passes to Jones. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Washington's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Outside, Wall. Here's Serafin. And that one's good.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hip.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Butler comes in for Paul Pierce. Here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jones with the screen on Wall. Schroeder dishes to Jones. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And Wall kicks to Butler. Back to Wall. Beal with the screen for Wall. Off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Schroeder kicks to Jones. Another three for Atlanta.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from beyond the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Nene, the screen. Back to Wall. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Beal. Up and in on the layup. Beal's got 9 points.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Schroeder passes to Jones. Rebound, Washington. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nene, the screen. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Millsap against Nene. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
11 seconds left in the third. Here's Schroeder. Wall with some nice D. Heaves it up. Can't get it to go. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Jones, he's in a small forward. Kent Bazemore is out there with Sheldon Mack. Then it's Elton Brand, and it's Muscala in at the power forwards position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the inside, puts up the baby hook, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, you can still adjust to the time zone. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And it's Washington's ball. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Well, and you know the fans out in Charlotte are desperately hoping for
more people in China.
Well, tough to make that work. I mean, I think a featured Saturday night game on the West Coast could translate to a Sunday morning matinee in China. So
Nice shooting.
Checked in for Atlanta. Jones comes in for Cephalosha. Washington making some changes.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And in what's been a very competitive series between these two teams, the victory here tonight will push their record to 2-1 with 1 left to play against the Wizards.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Big Daddy. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Mack dishes to Antic. Brand trying to free himself up, and Antic gets it to go.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Wall attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mack, covered by Wall. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Wizards making a switch here. Free throw good, Mack. There's 21 seconds left in the game.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The feed to Jones. From past the arc. No good. Here's Nene. And the miss. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Paul, obviously a great win, and you're rewarded with a day off tomorrow. Tell us about the work you guys do when the team is off the court that helps you win games.
It's going to be good for us to sit down and watch some of the mistakes that we do. You know, I think tomorrow's going to be more of a teaching session. So, you know, it's good to have that day off, but we're going to get back at it.
Paul, thank you. Kevin, the classroom never ends.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it's never a good thing to be called into the GM's office, a 10-day contract.